guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hope and I make press-on gel nails. I'm actually wearing gel nails today, which is super exciting. This is my Christmas nail set. I just thought I'd come in and do a little bit of an intro to this video. To preface that this video is my make nails with me, but it's going to be a little bit different. I want to restructure these videos and how I do them to make them more interesting and kind of more process oriented. So I was actually wearing my mic whilst I was filming and making this whole set. So it's going to be a bit more like narration, exploration, you know, those kind of vibes. And I want to focus it around a few different points. So since I used some layering cateye gels from Japan for this set, so it's kind of doing some different cateye techniques, as well as experimenting with nail molds for the first time, and also 3D swirls, and also some 3D sculpting. My next video is going to be a vlog. It's kind of like a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that I'm working on right now. Also applying these nails. So if you're interested in seeing how I actually applied them, then that will be there. And as always, if you like the video, please give it a like. And if you're interested in seeing more of the behind the scenes of making and wearing gel nails, then please subscribe. I also have any discount codes or referral links in my description as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, we can get over into the video. Guys, I literally just tested all of these and I don't think I was recording at all. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I just want to show you the magnetic tests that I did. Oh, I'm so annoyed I forgot to film them. But yeah, here are the magnetics I did. These are the colors I'm going to be using for the set. We're just going to completely ignore that I just filmed like 30 minutes of footage and was not recording. This is the magnet I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a combination of this one, this small ageha one, which is amazing. I didn't have the camera filming for my first impression, but I was literally like, wow. A bar magnet as well. This is like, I think from a DVOK one, but I put it in the ice gel holder. Okay, we're gonna do the ones that have like a white ombre first. I think this is the second time I'm using this doy gel. I really like it. Okay guys, editing me coming in a little bit. I'm gonna be doing this throughout the video just to, you know, add some commentary. Basically this base coat is the base coat that I always do. So I go in with my colors, usually from the light first and then my deeper one and then my ombre brush. This is a JelloJello gradation brush. I really like it. And on some of them I also used the My&Bee layering gel as well. Here, I was really just experimenting with the small ageha magnet just to kind of see like how I could move the pearls around with it. I really like it. It's quite a good small magnet and I think it's one where you can kind of ball it up a lot. So that's kind of what I was trying to do here. But anyway, that was not the design that I wanted to do for this nail. So I did go ahead and kind of go with my initial French tip. The different designs I did was all starting with the long Inoi round magnet. Then I used the small ageha one. I know I used 3 magnets to pull like very quickly all of them to the front, and then I'll use either like the ageha or the Inoi to push them down, and then I usually use the Inoi round one to kind of move them up because I find that the small ageha one is a lot stronger than the Inoi one. The Inoi one gives you a bit more flexibility and control with it. On this one I also just wanted to see how it would be if I layered it on white. With these base coats, I want to do 2 coats because I want to smooth it, but I want it to be still jelly. So that's why I'm doing super thin coats, and also why I don't mind the first coat being quite streaky, because I really want to avoid building up the color too much. Because for example, these ones I put like a pretty thick coat on and you can still see underneath the color, like it's still slightly transparent, but I think this is too harsh for what I'm going for. So I want it to be just slightly more jelly, kind of like this thumbnail. I'm gonna redo all of these. This is what this cat eye looks like. Wow, holy, wow, Lord, look at this. This is stunning. And then this is also it on the other nail, but I'm only magnetizing this one all the way. This one is gonna be like a half French tip. Wow, that's absolutely stunning. Time to do the second coat for these, which are all very sheer. And with this, basically my technique is I paint on quite a thick layer first, just to get a good amount of this gel up to the corners. And then I pull out a lot of the excess. Because also when you go in with your brush also picks up some of the excess, which is why I keep wiping it off in between, because it tends to get like quite clogged up with product. There's still like a bit of a gap. I really try to avoid adding more of the lighter color after but in this case, it was needed. We're gonna go with this. I think this is a lot better. Unfortunately, it means I have to redo these bases. That's just insane. This is what these two look like. It's noticeable to me that this one's just like a lot more opaque. I'm gonna do the magnetics on these nails now. Let's pray I don't mess it up. It feels scary putting this on all over the white. It's layering okay, so please don't ruin my nail for me. Thank you, please and thank you. I think I messed it up. And also, it's just completely covered my white, which I didn't want it to do. I'm just gonna do this once more. And then this one, I'm gonna do the, so I'm gonna have to do it like this.
And this one here was kind of the cateye technique I did, which is the half moon. So for this one, I used the round long magnet again, and then I pulled them to the side using the agaha. I would push them down to the edge and then go in with my bar magnet. So yeah, a lot of different cateye and magnets to create the set, but I really like the outcome.
Let's see how the layering layers on when you do like double magnetic. Wow. Okay, this, and then because this bigger one is slightly less. Let's redo these three now. So you know what? I don't think I'm gonna redo them today, but I'm gonna prep my tips for them. Also, I'll just show you. Usually I do this like at my desk, but for my middle fingers, I always go up a size. I should be an 8 really, but I always go with 7. It's slightly big, but then I always file off. Like this, like kind of like downwards. And I usually do like 3 or 4 on each side. And I don't do any more than that because it actually takes off like more than you think it's gonna take off. Usually I do it with like a medium grit, but I have this one here, so I just use this one. I'm gonna redo this because I accidentally got the pink on it. And I also don't like how this is uneven anyway, so. I don't even know. This is an IBD file, but I have no idea what grit it is because they don't name them with the grit strengths, which is so annoying, which is kind of why I stopped buying the IBD files because it just frustrated me so much not knowing exactly what it was written on it. I'm very curious as well, like what time does everybody do their nails? Because I work 9 to 5, well, 9 to half 5. I am a fintech girly. I'm a fintech girly, so I work 9 to half 5, and then I do all my nail stuff in the evening and all my editing and stuff. So I end up going from like 6 till like 10 is usually like my content slot. But what is it like for everybody else? When do you do your nails? If you do nails. That's also something that I'm curious about. Is like, are there people that watch me that don't have any interest in nails, or like you don't do nails but like you still watch me? Because I'm like that with sculpting. Tammy or like other channels, I'll just watch them because I find like the niche interesting, but it's not a niche that I actually am like active in. But I think that's kind of cool as well, like just being part of learning about other passions or other people's hobbies and like. But yeah, if that's the case, why did you stumble across nails? I guess that's the question. Also, people tend to ask me what tips I'm using. These are the Diami short square canoe slim tips. They come in a blue box. These are my redo nails, all prepped. The fact that I'm literally using 3 different magnets for this technique is a bit extra, I can't lie. I just can't get this long bar magnet to work for me by itself. If anybody has any tips, please let me know. Where's my... Oh my god, don't tell me it's dead. I don't think it moved too much, to be fair. Bro, that's so insane. Wow. You know what, these two, I think they would look unfinished if I didn't put something on them. We're gonna put a magnet on them, but I think I'm just gonna pull the magnet away and just have the glitter that's left. These are the finished bases. I'm super happy with how the magnetic techniques turned out. This white is absolutely insane. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but it's unreal in person. I feel like they encapsulate Christmas so well. Like a more alternative kind of color scheme. Japanese magnetic gels are just insane. Summer, I'm gonna do chrome on, so I'm gonna go in with the DVOK Zero Matte Gel. This one I can top coat because this one I'm only attaching like gems and charms on. I don't know if anybody else, but I also love how magnetic looks under matte top coat. Velvet fabric, that's what it looks like suede velvet. I'm gonna go in, this is very exciting, the Volume Mirror Gel. I saw Fiote, they're coming out with two new, I think, mirror, like inks. And with that, they have like a stencil that has like a bunch of shapes in it. I low-key want to buy that just for the stencil because it has clouds. We all know how much I love clouds. But I'm gonna use this to fill the mold because I saw them. But I'm pretty sure this is non-wipe, so this is really useful. I'm gonna use this mold, which I got from the nail mall. I'm just gonna measure which one to do. I'm gonna do one of each and then see. You can see it's like a very thick, tacky consistency. So I'm very intrigued how this is gonna work. I feel like I should get a brush. I don't know if this is gonna work. I think maybe I need to use something that's thinner. I might use my Mayo. Let's see how this works in the smaller one. I'm gonna cure these. Okay, let's try breaking this out. I'm going to try using the Kokoist non-white accessory bond. This has like a bit of a smoother texture than the Volume Mirror Gel, but it's thicker than the top coat. I don't know, guys, let's see. Oh, you know what? I think this might actually have worked, you know? It's better, but it doesn't look like a bow. What it kind of would look like. I feel like I picked a really bad shape to try and do my first nail mold. I'm gonna grab, oh my god, drops of top coat and see if this method works. Oh no, broke apart. Maybe I should expand it when I'm putting the gel in. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Oh, but that worked a lot better. You can see. Okay, so we should do top coat and then to expand it as I'm filling it. These molds are really difficult to use. There must be an easier way to do this. If anybody knows, please tell me. Maybe to expand it like this and then like drop. I think this is as good as I'm gonna get it. Please, I really want this to work because it will look so good. Do I mind? I actually don't mind the bubbles in it, I don't think. I think the bubbles could look kind of okay. I don't know, let's see. I'm just gonna add another blob to the middle just because this part is quite weak. So I just want to reinforce this bit as much as I can. And hopefully it doesn't snap when I take it out, please. I'm just manifesting that this works. Boy, if I can get this to work, it'll look so good. Look at that. I think this one with the volume gel, but the volume gel is too thick to get into the small bits. Okay, we need to be very careful with this right now. Please, do not snap. Ooh! Oh my god, it worked. Oh my god, look at that! Guys! Oh no, I want to make sure that I don't like snap it as I take it out because it's so delicate. Okay, wait. Oh, this is promising. Oh my god! I think that's as good as we're gonna get it. Yeah, it's not perfect, but my goal is to put it on like this. And then maybe I put like a gem in the middle. Oh my god, that's so fragile. I don't know if this is gonna snap on the nail. I'm gonna have to reinforce it with top coat. Not sure. We'll see. But I don't think I could do it with anything else. The design is too delicate, but that is the vibe. Wow. And guys, I'm gonna do the smaller one as well. Lol. I'm gonna do the same technique. Oh, this one worked way better. Beautiful. Look at that. How cute. This one's going on this nail, like this. Oh, I'm happy with this one. I'm gonna use the zigzag gel in Embo Clear to fix it on. My favorite gel for fixing stuff. I'm gonna put some blobs roughly where I want to put it. Okay, I want to just remove a little bit of this excess JelloJello. My thought process is I'd always rather add more and then remove if I need to, because I really don't want there to not be enough underneath the actual charm. Because once you've applied it and you don't have enough underneath it, like it's very difficult for you to be able to add more without just taking off. And I also, with the placement, I'm being very specific because I want it not to overflow on the sides too much, and I also don't want it to cover the magnetic French tip too much. Right, I'm just gonna cure it. That's fine. I'm being too much of a perfectionist with it. Yeah, you see I lost a bit of the bow on this one, but it's fine. And this one I'm gonna center in the middle of the nail. One thing I want to do with my sets is play around with only a couple of concepts and do them better rather than going in with like trying 5 different new techniques. Because I have a tendency to do too much, which is kind of a theme that goes throughout my life. Honestly, I do too much for everything. Is this gonna be enough? I will add just a little bit more on this one here since this is the longest part. Ooh, how fun. But yeah, going back to that conversation, I want to be able to make more sets, and to be able to do that, my designs can't be as complex. And I also have a tendency to combine too many different things where I end up not being happy with the final outcome because it's just too much. And then I scrap the whole set, or it just like stays unfinished because I get to a point where I'm like, this is not looking good, so I'm gonna not finish it. I think that looks really pretty and it lets the cat eye shine. Okay, let me cure this. I'm also not sure what I want to put in the middle. I'm thinking maybe a silver pearl. Not pearl, silver ball would look best. Oh my god, that scared me for a minute. I thought I put it on the wrong nail. Panic. I'm only putting charms on this one, so I can probably pick the charms out. I'm gonna grab this one. And then... oh, this one is cute as well. Putting like a bow. Oh, this bow is actually pretty big. Big bow, big bow. A bigger bow on here, like this. Definitely want to put this one here. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the non-white accessory bond from Kokoist for the chrome. Oh my god, Lord. Ew. I'm gonna test this on card. And basically what I want to do with this is create a kind of like cascade. Before I do this, I'm just gonna go in and wipe the inhibition layer off with gel cleanser, because even though it is a matte top coat, it just helps remove any of the residual chrome.
Hi guys, editing me back. I'm going to do this as a commentary again because this was a complete fail. Oh my gosh, this nail turned out horrific. I went in and I was painting it on, and immediately at this point I was like, no, this is not the image that I had in my head, and there's no way that I'm going to be able to save this. But I just kept adding more and more and more. And then yeah, I attempted it with the chrome. I cured it for 20 seconds. The chrome applied beautifully. The kokoist and non-wipe accessory bond is gorgeous, but look at this. It looks like a squid. It looks like Squidward. Yeah, it was horrific. So TLDR, I had to redo that nail. And that was where I ended that day. I ended there, and then I redid the nail the next day. And here I am redoing the nail. Again, I used the same exact technique. I can't believe I redid this nail literally 3 times, but it is what it is. This is all part of the process and the journey, you know? But yeah, now we can move on to this 3D sculpting, which I'm actually very excited to share.
I had this thought to like use a sticker as a template. This may be a complete fail, but I thought, why don't I use like a thing as a stencil, make them. So I think I'm gonna go with like more of a rectangular one. I think this will be a good, oh my god, I completely like savaged that. I got these from Danji Nail, this palette. No, I got this from Festa Korea, but I'm pretty sure that it is from Danji Nail, like that is the brand. And this is the same as the blush palette film, by the way. So but basically my thought process is I do it like this. I'm gonna basically mold on top of this so that I can get it even. You see, this is what I mean by this like palette thing. It doesn't stick because I want to get better at 3D, but I also want to find hacks to do 3D quicker. I think that should be, it's fine, I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna use my Nuri tools. These are the ones that I like the most. They're not the normal size of your silicone tools, they're a bit smaller, but they're not the size of the micro ones, so they're a really nice medium size.
Hello again, commentary time. So for this, it was very simple. You know me and 3D, we start with long lines of 3D gel and balls. So I just rolled them out, cut them out, and then I started adding the little 2 balls onto the ends of the bow, and then just start shaping it really. I love these 2 tools in particular for shaping 3D. The flat one is really good for like flattening. Pointed one is really good for those fine details. So I used it to kind of push in the middle of the bow and also just refine like the angles and stuff. But yeah, it turned out really nicely. I'm really happy with it.
Okay, let's go with this. I want to cover up the other ones whilst I cure this so that they don't cure, you know? Ooh. Oh my god, that turned out so well. Oh, I'm so happy with this technique. My brain. I'm sure somebody else has already done this, but I haven't seen this. Put this one on here, and then the other ones I want to be a little smaller.
And here, you know, same thing, same kind of vibe. I'm just making them, I made 3 bows in total, and some of them were a bit smaller, some of them were a bit bigger. Pretty much it. It was pretty simple, and I feel like it looked pretty cute as well.
That's the vibe. So I'm gonna have to make an even tinier one. Oh, how cute. I love it. I'm gonna cure these for the rest of the time. I'll put them in for 60 seconds. Things. The rest of it is actually just like swirls and charms. Very easy. Kind of festive though. I like it. And then because you see here, there's like a bunch of gaps. This is the only thing, if you're gonna do a flat charm, you're gonna have like gaps here. So basically with these gaps, what I do is fill it in with more gel. But I will say, this technique's probably best for like press-ons, because if you're gonna do something like this on normal like nail extensions, it's gonna be a really big pain to file off. Yeah, basically like unless you're doing press-ons or doing something like with a Jello peel-off base gel where you don't need to file off, just be conscious of that. And the last thing I want to do is put like silver balls in the middle. Also, the reason why I did everything first and then I'm top coating over the silver, because these charms tend to tarnish or like lose their silverness. Like it starts to wash off through like daily use, and I want to wear this set, so it is important to me that they stay shiny. Also, it just helps secure them again more to the nail. Let's start attaching charms now. I really think my original like chrome idea, I'll put the inspo on the screen now. These nails are absolutely stunning, and they used the White Knight collection from DVOK. And one of the sets that I want to make coming up is going to be using 2 of those colors from that collection. I am so heavily inspired from this set. I just feel like that, especially that nail with the bow at the top and then like the raindrop, the chrome like drops. I love that design, but I just feel like it doesn't really execute very well on a square tip. I feel like it just is a sort of design that looks a lot better on an almond. And then I'm really interested to see how this top coats. I really hope I don't lose the definition from it. I also feel like I need to do a pretty good layer of top coat to reinforce it, because this is so fragile. I think it looks okay. Unfortunately, like I used top coat for it, right? So it's non-wipe. So there's no issue with getting into all the crevices for this, because I didn't use like a 3D gel or like a gel that you need to wipe. So, well, you should always wipe your top coat though, even if it's not white. Oh, I love that so much. Wow, that's really pretty. Also, I guess one other thing whilst I top coat this that I just wanted to like talk about was I'm thinking of doing like a yearly roundup, like a tier ranking again. Like I did a tier ranking for 2023, and I kind of want to do something like that again for my 2024 sets. And I think it's really important to reflect. And also, I can't believe the growth that I've had nail-wise this year. Okay, cool. I'm ready for my swirls. I can't get over this cateye. Stunning. Okay, it is the final session. We're gonna finish these nails off. I'm gonna do the swirls now. And for the swirls, as always, we're gonna do a trusty Crazy Top Thick and Fiote Slim Liner this time. Usually I kind of go between the middle liner and the slim liner. I wanna do smaller swirls, so we're gonna do slim. And this is what this brush looks like, by the way. Very slim, small brush. I always like to do a test first on card. And then we literally just let gravity pull the bead to the bottom. Also, a side note, I always say things like blobs and swirls, but I don't know if there's like a better terminology. I feel like people probably use bead for a ball of gel, so I'm gonna try and use that going forwards. It's so slow. I don't know if anybody else is crazy top thick this slow. And then let's try this. That's better, right? Yeah, that is better. I need to make sure that I pick up a decent amount of this gel. But let's try this now on the nails. Also, one thing, always make sure that you have your cap close by to just like get into the habit of putting the cap on your thing when you pick up your gel so that you don't accidentally start flash curing it, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that one turned out. I'm gonna put another one here, I think. Yeah, I think that's okay. The flick off was like not the best, but I think it's fine. I think I might leave that like that. If I add another one, I think it would complicate the French tip too much. So we're gonna go with this. I think that's okay. It's not exactly what I wanted it to look like, but it's fine. But they're like even. It's just not the exact design I wanted, but they're even, so I can't complain, right? Like, yeah. And then these ones, I want to test my technique first. I may need to use my middle liner brush for this. And that technique looks like I want to pick up more gel. This is my middle liner brush. They are slightly different shapes. Then for this, basically what I want to do is do swirls down the side. I'm wondering whether if I swirl this, will it pick up? I think that kind of worked, you know? I think I need to pull it from the edge a bit more. Like this. No! Okay, I guess we're not doing it even then. I'll go with that, that's fine. It could be a lot better, but I think it's fine. Realistically, your thumbnail's always gonna look like this as well. So from this angle, it actually doesn't look bad. It's just straight on, it doesn't look the best. And then the last one that I'm doing is this one. Yeah, so I have 2 more liner brushes. This one I got from Agaha. I think this one may be too long, but this one may be right. Let's try this. I think maybe this one. Oh, I'm wondering whether I can like push this one. I think pushing it down actually worked a bit better. That's way better. That's way quicker. Wow, that's way quicker. Okay, yeah, do this. Oh no, I don't like that. Okay, the swirls, they have some imperfections. It's still something that I'm like perfecting as a technique. So if anybody has any tips, please share with me. But I think as a whole, they look cute. I wouldn't have been able to do this like a year ago, so even like 6 months ago. So, you know, they're fine. I need to cure these 3 for 60 seconds. And then I'm just going to top coat all of them with the charms. And then we're done. Beloved Mayo glass top. I love this top coat so much. It stays so shiny. Controversial, well, maybe not controversial, but like question. Do people top coat your rhinestones like this, your gems like this? Do you top coat them or do you leave them? Because top coating them gives like it removes the dimension to it. So I usually don't for Aurora charms, but it's like 50-50 whether I do for like these shiny ones. I'm gonna remove like quite a lot of the gel on it. I'm running low on this bottle of Mayo glass top, and I have a backup, but I thought that this was the backup, so now I have a backup of the backup. I think for this charm, I'm going to leave, I don't know if you can see this, I've left like a glaze of top coat in between the bow bits so that it doesn't catch on stuff. I feel like that would be very annoying if it was like catching on hair and stuff in there. And I still feel like you still see the effect, so it's fine. Okay, and there, oh my god, there's like beads, it's rolling. Kind of more of a simple set for me, but it's not actually simple at all. There is a lot of elements that went into it, but it just looks more streamlined. I think it looks cute together. I don't think it looks too over the top. I'm gonna put this in for a final 60-second cure now. This is what the finished set looks like. Final step, as always, is to wipe everything down. Now my fave part, which is taking them off, the stands. I just find this part so satisfying.
So yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little restructuring of this video. Please let me know your feedback and thoughts in the comments below. And please look forward to the next vlog, which is going to be applying them and also working on my next nail set, which I'm like super excited to work on because it's more new exciting gels for me to try as well. If you like the video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more of the behind the scenes of gel nails, then please subscribe. I also have all of my links in the description. And since it's the festive season, if you celebrate, I'm wishing you a lovely Christmas or festive holiday season, whatever you celebrate, however you celebrate it if you do, or if not, then I just wish you a lovely December period. And that's pretty much it. So thank you very much for watching and goodbye. I'm gonna just show you the nails now as well. They're like cat eye, you know? This is like a really awkward angle for me to stand at, but this is how they look. Ta-da!